secrets of different bills. Hey, don't condemn me, you need it, I got it listed, yeah. You wanna make it, I'll show you just how to make it, yeah. I got all the rarest bills, and I ain't done yet. Went from the finish to making bills like a prospect. Flow space and slashes to catching us with a lot of threat. You keep the medals cause the right one's coming up next. Only scratch the surface. Still they try to drag my name in dirt. They try to bring me down. See me winning. You ain't like me then.
Yo, what's good, my nephews and nieces? This is your favorite uncle, Uncle Demi, and today I have another special banger for you, right? Today we're going to talk about how to make a Zion Williamson build, but before we get into the video, make sure you drop a like, subscribe, as like the video, push the video to the recommended, and of course subscribe and put your note again for my daily uploads. Without further ado, let's hop straight into this video, okay? So, Zion Williamson, as we all know, when he's healthy, he is an absolutely unstoppable, dominant force in this game, and preferably we can get Zion to where he can get a really long streak of years of just being able to show and hit his full potential, because he's 6'6". Obviously he's probably heavier than this, but we're gonna go 265, and our wingspan, we're gonna max it all the way out to 7'2", okay? Now, again, I want to stress, this is a build that I'm going to be making myself personally, because as you all know, I love very strong slashers. I went a long time last year running with my Zion build, and I was in the process of making a Zion build this year, and I thought that, hey, let me go ahead and show you what I'm going to make. So at 6'6", I am going to go with the 80 speed, because I am smaller, but I do want to, and strong, but I want to at least have that speed to get out in transition, okay? The agility, I don't need much agility. I'm just going 70 on the agility, but we're going to go all the way up to 93 on the strength to be able to get the legend strong handles. Okay, so this is where it starts to get really, really toxic, all right? Because 93 strength with legend strong handles is not going to be anything to play with. It's going to be really, really OP. And then we're going to go 85 on the vert, okay? So the physical standpoints is going to be really, really good. It's different than what most people usually have. I don't know anybody that's going to have a primary ball handling build with 93 strength, but this is Zion we're talking about. By far one of the strongest players in the league. And so we have to go ahead and do that, all right? Now, when it comes to the finishing, that's basically what Zion's game is. Zion's game is literally, I was looking at some numbers, I think like 93% of his shots are within the paint, right? So he just drives to the basket, which he should. He's a wrecking ball, all right? But so we're gonna go 87 on the close shot. This is gonna be very important when it comes to getting our hook specialist, but as you can see, you get that gold float game, which could play a lot in this. And then we're gonna go all the way up to 93 on our driving layup, okay? So as you see, our driving layup right now is a 93. You can use 3 cat breakers here to get this physical finisher to Hall of Fame. And again, you will then have Hall of Fame physical finisher, which again is going to be another aspect of this build that is going to be really toxic. If you are not aware how to activate physical finisher, all you really have to do is just go to the basket while you're holding turbo and then literally push your joystick into the defender, whatever side he's on. If he's on the right side, put that up on the right side, or you can press up. That works sometimes too, but that's how you activate it. And you can even get the bulldozer animation from last year where they knock you out of the way. So keep that in mind. Right here, we're going 91 with the driving dunk, but obviously we're going to use 5 cat breakers here. And by using the 5 cat breakers here, we will be able to have that 96 driving dunk, which will give us Hall of Fame posterizer. And then of course you can use your max +1 here to get the legend, okay? So that's the best way to do this. You want to go 91 here, use your 5 cat breakers to get this 96, which will give you the legend posterizer, right? Standing dunk, no difference. The only thing I hate about 2K is that for some reason they are not allowing, you know, smaller builds to be able to get contact dunks, but let's keep it a stack here, right? Even though he's 6'6", he is dunking on you. Like, yes, you got a 90 standing dunk here with Rise Up, but if you're talking about in real life, Zion Williamson literally does standing dunks on people like it's nothing. He's so explosive. His fast twitch muscles are so crazy, which I think the reason why his body's falling apart, because his muscles and his fast twitch muscles are just out of this world, right? It's ridiculous to be that heavy, that big, and to be able to explode the way he does, right? It's almost like sometimes I remember I had a conversation with my buddy and I was like, yo, if Zion had this muscle fiber twitch that he has, just imagine if he was like 200 pounds. I was like, he'd probably have like an 80-inch vert, right? You know what I mean? Like, it'd be crazy, right? So again, I want for 2K26 to have big man contact dunks, literally not associated with height, but just associated with your actual rating. So I would love to have a 90 standing dunk right here and be able to get elite big man contact dunks. You can't, but hopefully in 26 we can. But regardless, we're going 90 for that gold rise up, and then we're going to go 88 on the post control. And as you can see here, again, you get the hook specialist on gold, but you also get the post powerhouse and the post up poet on gold also, which again is going to be really, really good. And then when it comes to the shooting aspect, even though Zion is not a great shooter, we have to still take that in consideration. So I went 84 here. Work your way up to use 3 cat breakers to eventually get 87, because if you get 87, as you see, you will be able to get the shifty shooter. But again, right now we're starting off as an 84. Okay, so if you want to kind of recap, you can use 3 cat breakers here, or you can use those 3 cat breakers there, and then you want to use 5 cat breakers here. But as the seasons go on for season 4, 5, 6, and 7, etc., just keep upgrading your driving layup or your mid-range shot to get it to where it needs to be. Now, we are still trying to have a Zion build, so we're just going to have a 67 three-pointer. I kind of tested it out. 67 was pretty good for me. But again, we're making a Zion build, and, I'm perfectly fine with being in character when I'm playing in the park and stuff and just trying to literally go to the dunk, just dunk on people the whole time. But I know some of y'all want to be a little bit more well-rounded. So if you want to do that and not get the shades of Zion at the top, then obviously I recommend just dropping your mid-range down a little bit, try to get up to a 76 to 83-point shot, and kind of go from there, okay? And then we're also going to go 87 on our free throw, because again, as a slasher, going to the basket as much as you should be doing, you will be going to the free throw line a lot in a rec, so just keep that in mind. And then when it comes to the playmaking, we're going 65 on the pass accuracy, which again is right there where it needs to be. And then we're going up to 81. As you can see, by going 81, you get the handles for days on silver. You don't need to really go much higher than this, because really it's this badge right here that's going to be absolutely destroying people. So again, we're going to stop right there, and then we're going to go 79 on our speed with ball and use 1 cat breaker here, or you can use that there and just drop it down somewhere else. But I'm going to use 79 here, use a cat breaker here. I definitely recommend using that off rip, because it gives you the Devin Booker dribble style. But what I will say is that some people are okay with Zion. If you're okay with Zach LaVine, then don't worry about getting that cat breaker for your speed with ball. Just leave it at 79. But if you love the Devin Booker, which again is a really good animation also, go ahead and use a cat breaker there, okay? Now, when it comes to interior defense, we're leaving this at 68. We will go 62 to be able to get our movable enforcer. That's important. We're not worrying about steal, obviously, but then we will go 68 with the block. All right, that 68 block will give us the high flyer denier on bronze. And then we're going to go all the way up to 85 on the offensive rebound. As we all know, Zion's a really good offensive rebounder. He's just a decent rebounder all in all, but he's a really good offensive rebound for obvious reasons. He's so explosive. When he goes up on his first initial shot and he misses, he can literally touch the ground and get back up quicker than most. And again, that's part of his game. So that's the reason why we're going high on the offensive rebound, 85, where it gives you that silver rebound chaser, gold box out, and then of course the silver pogo stick. All right. Now, when we come over here for our takeovers, there's a couple of them that's going to really stand out to me, right? But the first one I want to show is going to be the driver, which will give you the 89 ball handle and the 99 driving dunk. That is going to be really, really, really OP in my opinion. Then we're going to also look at, barbecue chicken, which is the close shot, post control, and the strength. Again, that is if you want to try to use more of the post up aspect of it. Then we have Dr. Dunkingstein, which is going to give you the driving dunk, standing dunk, convert. Again, that's going to be a really good one. And then we have also fundamentals, which is close shot, post control, and mid-range shot. Again, this is if you want to take advantage of that post. But as you can see right here, there's so many different ones. Xanos is literally made for Zion, right? Which is a close shot, driving dunk, and standing dunk. This is going to be absolutely scary once you get this actual takeover, because you driving to the basket is basically a guaranteed bucket. So keep that in mind. Again, soft touch, which is the driving layup aspect, I wouldn't worry about that. Same thing for Mini Maestro. We have slice, which will give you the dunk, the speed, and agility. That used to be okay, but not based upon design that I'm trying to look at, right? Lost Art is probably be one of the favorites also, because it's going to be a 99 driving layup with the 95 post control and the 91 mid-range, all right? And then, of course, where is the last one, which is going to be the Diesel, which is close shot, standing dunk, and strength, again. And then you have attacking. I mean, there's so many good ones here. But again, I really leave that up to you and how you want to play with this build. But it's just going to be so fun. And again, it's really up to you and your preference. But here you have my nephews and nieces. As you can see, Zion Williamson's right there at the top. It's gonna be a really fun build, and it's gonna be a rare name because you just don't see a lot of slashing shot creators in this game anymore. But this should be fun, and obviously once I get this build maxed out, I will definitely update you with a gameplay video. But other than that, it's your favorite old head, Uncle Demi. I'll be back really soon on the Banger Man. You know, when I say back soon on the Banger, you know exactly what I'm talking about. I'm talking about tomorrow, man. I'm out.